Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to do the setup from home. So first you need to start the VNC viewer. Here you will need to log in and just start the onto your production PC. This is the login screen of the computer in the church. As you can see, there are two screens. There is the left and the right, because there are two screens on the computer as well. So you will need just put in the password. Yeah. So usually I put everything on the left side, what is in the browser. So here will be the service schedule, and you always have to put in the current week's scheduling. So for this week is this one. Yeah, so you can double check the date and the time. So here is the schedule what you will need to follow, and on the right side I usually open the propresenter. Well, if you do it in church in person, then you will be able to just look right and left, but here you have to like scroll the screen on the side, because we only have usually one monitor at home. So here I go for the Sunday service, and usually I first just delete everything what was on last week, like the worship songs, the songs at the ministry. Just delete all of them so we can start with a clear slate. Also can delete the sermon. So first we here has the songs, and every song usually have its own CCLI number right here. So if I just copy the number, well, not click on it, just select it and copy. If you go to the propresenter, you go search and just put in the number, and it will show immediately the song. So you can just click on the song and drag it to the, so it will be the first song in the worship, so just drag into that place. Now you go for the second song, Just copy it. And just paste it in here. And you will see, just do it all the way through. When you get to notices, I usually first download all images. So I just click on the image. This will come up and go to download. I usually create a new folder for every week. So this will be 9/7/2023. And save all the new images, all the current images to this folder. So later on I will do the sermon from this document, from this text. So I will just open a new tab, because I still want to go back to the schedule part, because now I will first do the notices. So I go to propresenter, go for notices, and here I just go for edit and just click on the image here, delete it with the keyboard. You can with the delete button, just click on and delete, and go back for the first one, and you can click on this plus here, add a media, go for the folder where you save the current images. So it's the last one, and the first image was this one, so just put in there, and the same for the second one. Here you can best if you do with the right over. For the second notice is about the production team. So the same way, just delete these ones and add the new one. Right. And that's all for this week. So we can go back to the show, and as you can see from last week, there were more slides as notices, so you can just select them and just delete them with the delete key from your keyboard. Okay. And this is the last song for the ministry part after the sermon, so I just add this one as well. Search, put the number in. Well, if you put the number in and nothing shows up here automatically, that means one or two things. It's either not in on the computer, so you have to download it, or that's only possible that the number what is written here, it's just wrong. For some reason it was keyed in the wrong way, and it's just not the one what you were looking for. So if it's the right one and it's not on the computer yet, then you can put to this middle icon here, and it will search for it on the internet. It found it, so it's a new song. So if you just click on right click, you go import, and at this screen you just want to make sure the size is always 920 times to 1080. The theme is always songs new, the library is songs, and for the playlist you can select the Sunday service. And if you import it, yeah, just right over, then it will be here already on the Sunday service at the very end, so you need just drag into the ministry part. If you add a new song, then you always first time have to set the macros as well. So you see here's the worship macro, and you only have to apply it for usually for the very first slide. So you just drag the worship macro from here to here. In those cases where the song starts with the chorus, not with the verse, it's better to apply the worship macro for the first chorus slide as well. So from now on, for this song, the system will know how it will shown as a worship song, so it will set up the slides the proper way. So it will show the right way on the live stream. It will show on the screen the right way, as it should. Otherwise it will just have a general view and it won't show right. So the next, there is no more songs, so the next will be the sermon. Yeah. So for the sermon you have to go to messages, click on this plus icon, new presentation. You have to give a name for it. If the schedule says who is it doesn't say who will do the sermon, so I usually just put the name as sermon. And the date. The theme has to be general, but it's usually it by default, so doesn't really need to change. The size sometimes swaps for some reason, so you just need to make sure that it's the correct one, 920 times 1080. And if you set the playlist here, then it will be automatically added to the playlist, so you can do that and create and click for new. So it is a new presentation for the service. Here you go to edit, and here you will need to put in all the Bible verses, all the parts of the sermons, images, everything what needs to go to the screen. So in this document, usually where is there an indentation like this, what goes on after that goes to the screen. So here will be the graphic goes to the screen first, after this text, as it is here, and so on. So you always know what has an indentation that goes on the screen. So just go from the beginning to the end. So for the graphic, the same as the notices. Live is in the left side here. I duplicate this frame because I have more than one at the end. So click on the first one, plus sign. I will add a media, and this is the the graphic for the sermon. We will need to duplicate this one, so there are two of the same graphics. And next one is this text. Click here, duplicate this frame, go for the first one, and just double click here, paste it, and go for the next one. If it is a Bible verse, then you can usually just select the location, copy it, go for the Bible and just paste it here, press enter, and it will show up. Make sure that the translation is right, so it's New Living Translation. You select them all, copy, go back to edit, go down where you are, and you should click right on this, the last slide what you were editing, and go for paste, and it will paste it right under that where you clicked. So it goes, the last word is "and she became pregnant." So I go try to find it. Here. So that's the end of the quote, and usually we try to keep every slide with a sentence ending, so it won't like swap in mid-sentence when they reading from the screen. Yeah, so that's that. The next one is well, this is from the last verse, is the second part of the verse, so I just need to copy that out. If there is anything bold, then we usually just select it, go for text, and here we select the yellow color, so it will color the selection yellow. Okay, so the next one is the same chapter, verse 5 and 6. Copy them, paste it, Okay, so here is almost the same verses consequently after twice. That's meaning I will format it first. So make sure it's the slide is ending with a sentence finished. So on the first one it's ending with first place, meaning from the second slide oh no, it's ending with C feet. Yeah, like here. So I duplicate it. From the first one, delete this part. And from the second iteration is right. Just need to highlight harshly, run away. Harshly. And run away. So that's right. Next one is 70 or 12, same chapter. Right click on the last slide, what I edited, paste, and go for the next one. So it's copy it, paste in here, enter. So it's not 15 from 50 till 18, but it's 15 and 18. So probably I need to copy the 15 first. Oh. So it is not a direct quote. Well, it is a quote, but there are some text before, and I cannot just put into the Bible and copy it. So what I will do, go to edit, go to the end, I duplicate the empty slide. I will use the first one, and at the themes I select the general template and I go for scriptures. This way, this is the text of the scripture. I copy it, double click on the text, paste in there. When you have empty lines or half lines like this, you usually have to delete the line break and put a space. Otherwise, it will not fit on the live stream subtitles. So like this, and you copy this one as well, and go down the small one and paste in. And I need to highlight the bold ones as well, so it says he existed long before me. And this one. Okay, so I go to Bible. This is verse 7-8. It's from Genesis 16, 7-8. So copy it, go to edit, right click on the last slide, paste it, and the last words are "where are you going?" meaning that's the end of the quote here. And need to highlight the last sentence. And the word found. Okay, so the next one is verse 8-9. Copy it, paste, find where the quote's starting, and yeah, that's the end. Need to highlight the last sentence. So the same chapter, verse 10-12. So if we finished inputting everything, it's better to double check. So have the images, this part here, and also double check the highlightings if we applied it correctly. So I usually don't read through all the scriptures, just check for the beginning. Here, the angel of the Lord, and check the very last few words. Against all his relatives, it's here. So it should be correct in the middle. So because it came from the Bible part, just copy it out. So go and check all the highlights are in a correct place and the correct verses. Yeah. So if it's done, then we can go back to show, and we have to set all the macros for all the slides for the correct one. These are quite self-explanatory. If there is a scripture, then you just drag on the scripture macro and it's already applied for it. If it's just a text, what need to appear, it should be a message. If we have any kind of pictures or images, for the first one we have to apply first the notices macro, and the second one has to the sermon logo, and for the first one you want to add go to next timer with usually a 3-second delay, and for the second one you go to props and you will apply the notice props. What this does is the notices macro will appear on the live stream screen and on the screen on church. And when it goes to the second one, it's from the first automatically jumps for the second image. That will put the image into the right bottom corner as a props, and in the background we'll show the live feed of the camera. So that's why we have two images, and that's how it's set up. So this top one, this will show on the projected screen in the church, what can everybody see, and the bottom one, the small one, this is going for 3 seconds on the live stream in a full screen, and after switches off to a smaller image, and on the whole screen there would show the camera picture, what the camera recording of the stand. So this one is already set it for message, scripture. So you only have to set these macros when it changes. So from if we change from message to scripture, then you have to set a macro, but if there are like several scripture slides after each other, you don't need to set for all of them, only when it will change. And well, in this case it won't change, it's just all scriptures all the way. So you can just click on them and check. So you will here see this is the live stream, this is the projector screen. This is how it will show. So if you will just click on, you can see if it appears correctly. If you can see any kind of break here in the live stream subtitles, some kind like there is a half line left empty because there is an extra break, line break, you can go to quick edit. It will show you the slide and you can edit it. So you click here, you want to delete this break line, like you delete it and push a space, and if you close it, yeah, it's the same, but yeah, because there wasn't any error what we could correct, but this is the way you can quickly edit. So you can go with this quick edit, or you can just go edit the slide and it will just go up, you know, switch on the edit and you can edit it this way as well. So it seems all macros are set it up properly. We don't need this empty one at the end, so just delete it. And on the first slide, we always want to set the timer. It usually on the schedule it says that the sermon should be 40 minutes, so you know you have to set it for 40 minutes. It's a right click on the first image, add action, timer, and you want to go with the message, and it will show you now it is set for 40 minutes, but if it's different you just set a different amount, and it's just set up. You can click off anywhere and you will see it's there. Okay, so don't forget to move the sermon presentation to the right place here, because when we were created in the beginning it just put into the Sunday service playlist, but we need to move to the correct location. So songs are done. Notices are done. With this slide, for some reason the go to next timer, the delay is not set up. I don't know, somebody maybe deleted it. So if it's not there, then it will not jump to the second slide, meaning if you click on this one, you will see here are, it will just show both on the projected screen and on the live stream as well, the whole picture, and you will not be able to see the person who is talking about it. That is why the second image is for. So just need to check if it's set it up properly. So you need to go to next timer, 3 seconds, and now if you click on that, after 3 seconds automatically it will reduce the picture on the live stream. So it seems to be working as well. And I think that's it. I mean, if you want to like change a picture on the pre-service slides, you just go to the pre-service slides here, you go to edit, and the same way you just select the slide what you want, go here, delete this picture, add the new one what you want to add, and this will just appear there. So it's not that hard. Right. I hope it was helpful.